think your dad is the best? When I was in my 3rd standard, I was in an argument with my friend Calvin. This was regarding whose dad was the best. And this is what happened. Dikshit, you know, my dad is the best. I said, oh really? My dad is better than the best. Then he said, Dikshit, my dad is as strong as Tarzan. And if he hits the ball will spin in the air for 5 minutes. You know that? That's my dad. Then I said, oh, why do you think the earth is still rotating? That's what I said. He was insulted. Okay. If your dad is strong, my dad is intelligent. He is the most intelligent person on this planet. I said, how? He taught me the functioning of the digestive system when I was in my 1st standard. I said, please go ahead. He said, digestive system starts with the mouth, wherein you chew the food, and then followed by the throat, wherein you swallow the food, and then the stomach, where the food gets digested. There is pancreas, which secretes insulin, which helps in the digestion of the food, followed by the liver, which produces bile juice, which helps in digestion of fat. Then the waste is thrown into the intestines and excreted out from an outlet. Wow, man, your dad is intelligent. But let me tell you, my dad is super intelligent because he explained the whole functionality in one statement. That is, it starts with the right hand and ends with the left hand. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and team classes. All these crazy comparisons we have done in our schooling days. But let me tell you, school is an important place. It is a place where we mold our careers and our lives. Let me take you through my experiences in school. From kindergarten to 3rd standard, I was the topper of my class. Then we were promoted to the middle school. We went to the school and there entered a lady. I was death-dropped looking at her, not because she was beautiful, but because of her death by mathematics attitude. Everything was going fine until one day, she gave me an assignment to finish and I was ill. So I told ma'am, I'm unable to finish your assignment because I'm ill. Then because of that, she gave me a tremendous hammering. She took a cane and whipped me very badly. I was assaulted. I was in extreme pain. I did not know what to do. Then, that was the first time the seed of phobia got implanted in my mind. As time progressed, she called me on stage and told me to solve a problem. I know the problem, but I couldn't solve it because she was standing right in front of me. And I was shivering because I was afraid whether she would hit me again. I was shivering very badly and the time finished. Then she came in and she hammered me again. Because of that brutal hammering, I started to hate her. Because of that hate, I started to hate the subject. Finally, I hit the rock bottom in scoring. I flunked the examination. Knowing this, my parents were called. And my mathematics teacher named me as an incapable child. I seriously felt my heart was broken. So did my logical thinking. From that day onwards, I felt I'm an incapable child. Things went bad. My friends who were toppers alienated me completely. I was in no man's land because there were no friends. And at this point in time, I had to join hands with the other flunkers. The flunkers were very diverse. Some used to flunk in social studies, some used to flunk in science, some people used to flunk in mathematics. So I joined hands with them. But as time progressed again, my interest started to drop in all the subjects. My scores went down. And the benchmark for me was just 35 marks. For about 5 long years, from 4th standard to 9th standard, I was only aiming at 35. My mind was completely cloistered. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where I was going. My parents' hopes were at stake. And these 5 years, when I joined with the Avengers, that is the flunkers group, I learned to gamble. I learned to steal. And I also became a broker of cricket cards, Pokemon Tazos, and money. I used to steal money from my house. Because of a bad teacher, I went to Wayne for 5 hours. I didn't know what to do. By God's grace, 2 angels entered my life. Tangam teacher and Suryanarayanamurthy. They were the turning points in my life. I I hated school before them, and I hated my house because it was torture in both places, and what attracted me was my friendship. That was the only thing which used to give me happiness. So I used to go there. But once they came into my life, they started to create interest in the subject. The way they used to teach was simply amazing. They used to add a lot of humor in their speech, in their delivery. And that was the thing which attracted me towards them. And from then on, it was the rise of the phoenix. The person who used to score only 35% started to score 80%. There was a massive change. And my parents were shocked to see me as JC Bose, who was before BK Bose. My parents were really happy, and so was I. And this is what a good teacher can do. A bad teacher can break a career, whereas a good teacher can make a career. Great teachers like Sarvepalli Radhakrishna, Marva Collins, all of them, they did not teach, they showed the students the right path. They opened the doors for the right path. You cannot expect a crocodile to live in a desert. And similar way, you cannot expect a camel to live in a river. They can live, but they cannot live up to their potentials. So it depends on what path you choose. This is it from my side. But then again, I was wondering, I got lucky because they were there, but what about the others? What about the other gamblers? What will be their life? Then I came to know one thing. In the future, I'll definitely do something different. I'll go to orphanages, I'll go to people, I'll go to my juniors, I'll mentor them, and that's what I'm doing. And I would request all the Toastmasters to do that as well. Because you all are good crowd pullers. You can create interest in various things. If you can do that, and if you can pull out, it will be a fabulous journey for others. Because teaching is the best way of learning. Happiness is the best charity. People will grow stronger. And if we can sacrifice one Saturday and go to orphanages, or if we can go to other schools, other government schools, then we can bring in an immense change in others. And similar to Toastmasters, even while teaching them, let's not talk about sex, politics, and religion. And I also had a dream to set up a company, Dixit Entertainment plus Education Services, wherein the teachers would be the Toastmasters, the board members would be the distinguished Toastmasters, and most importantly, the salaries will be as high as software engineers, and they'll be even given on-site opportunities as well. And this will encourage people to get into the field of teaching and make this world a better place to live. Over to you, Toastmaster.